It's Manchu. Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. I'm here at the hunting grounds where I just completed that final challenge, and I got the full marks for it. Now, I want to go to the Kulrut. I'm going to go meet up with Chief Hikaru and get this Kulrut started. I'm sure it's not going to go smoothly. Regala wants to probably interrupt it and stop it from happening. But it's about time I got it started. And hopefully that will get me access to Aether without too much further trouble. On the way, I might stop at the home base because there's a couple more overrides that I can unlock now.
Smoke. Could be from the camp. Maybe I should check it out. That might be the Osram camp that Noth told me about. I should talk to their leader.
Okay, so I was wandering around a little bit, not exactly sure which direction I was going, and found this. Okay.
Something nearby is sending that signal.
I need a beating, Huntress.
Got any good rumors for me?
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tenakth down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know.
Another Tenakth camp, huh? Definitely want to clear all those out that I can find.
As ever. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert.
Porgoof. Do I know this guy?
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. The savior. My savior. Right in the nick of time. The name's Porgoof Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Porgoof's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delve wares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up, shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I've been to the tunnel's eastern side. The way was blocked by rubble. There was also a body, one of your delvers, I guess, but no sign of the rest of the crew.
Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
Well, I guess, but I'm a little more concerned about that Karja that was supposed to be with your group. Talana was looking for him.
Was there a Karja traveling with your expedition? A man by the name of Amatis?
We always pick up a few travelers on the road. A Kaja here, Banuk there. Never learn their names, though. They don't stick around long. But I have a scout who might know. Likes the whole getting to know people thing. He's out surveying the area, trying to find some other route out of here. Should be back later, if he doesn't get himself killed.
Right.
Yeah, I could go looking for him. What can you tell me about this area?
What do you know about this area?
Well, north of here you got those vicious Tenakth. I heard rumor they drink blood instead of water. That's how they survive this wasteland. And south, it has it all. Death, desert, and the delve. Imagine, if you will, a vast grave of the old ones. Ruins of twisted metal concealed by the sands. All guarded by storms and machines so fierce that you wish you had a flock of glinthawks swooping down on you instead. Not even the Tenakth venture into the ruins' depths. Only the bravest explorers dare enter.
Like yourself?
Of course. Eventually.
So why'd you make camp here?
So this camp, it's your base of operations?
What operations? The plan was to move further south once the rest of the expedition joined us. The delve is right out beyond those dunes. But now the crew refuses to budge until this tunnel mess gets sorted out. They've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere. I think they're mocking me.
Yeah, I think they are. How did you learn about this secret tunnel?
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only as good as his nose sense for good sights. All right, fine. I heard about 3 Osram who knew a way to bypass those bloodthirsty Tenakth. Tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the know-how for finding and following.
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough delving to employ a dozen operations. But someone has to take the first plunge, establish a base camp, set up a reliable supply route, guard the site against machines.
Figures the Osram would turn sand into shards, I guess.
Exactly.
Well, I guess I probably should look in this tunnel. Maybe that Karja's there, and maybe that scout you talked about would know something about him, too.
I'll see what I can do about the tunnel.
Ha! My savior.
For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds. It was hand-carved by my dear old ma.
I'll bring it back if I find it.
I'd appreciate it. Good luck, Still Flame.
Somehow I don't think you're actually that sentimental. Well, I was gonna go to the Kulrut, but, let's see where I am on the map here. Yeah, I kind of missed my turn. I missed that right turn at Albuquerque. Or at Arrowhand, as the case may be. And ended up down here. If I can't find that person Talana was looking for, at least I might get some more information in the process. Alright, let's check out this tunnel. Unless I'm missing something. And my notes just say to wait for news from Talana. I would have thought she'd be here.
I could tell Porga if this was a bad idea.
Because Zoe already talked to her, and I thought she like, passed through. I don't know, I'm a little confused by that, but let's go find this tunnel entrance. Maybe things will become more clear as I go on.
There's the entrance to the tunnel Porga's mentioned. I need to find his missing expedition. And clear a path back east. Tunnel's blocked. And no sign of the missing expedition.
Well,
I need to find a way to get further in. Should be
hit
able
this.
to
This might make a path for me. Okay.
There's someone still alive in here.
Oh.
So you're real. Thought I was dreaming.
What happened to you?
A terror in the dark. The world shuddered.
A machine?
I forgot to look. The caravan. We all ran. Everything collapsed. Crawled here. Couldn't escape. Did anyone make it out? And find the first caravan?
Yes. Someone did.
Good. At least, I'm not alone.
Sorry, I wasn't here
Rest
sooner.
easy now. Sounds like something big attacked the missing expedition. I better press on.
That's a scary thing. That's a scary thought. What comes to mind is Rockbreaker. That was a machine in the first game, and it was the worst. I'm confused about the time of this message. When did this message happen? This is from the old world. It has to be. Somebody going back to the safe for supplies. Huh. I'm not sure. Just got my eyes peeled for trouble.
Don't like the sound of that.
If the tunnel doesn't further collapse while I'm here. Wait. Something in the tunnel. There's more storage compartments there. What's this? Flight quarter. If it's not a rock breaker, I don't know what else it would be. I think there's components for a rock breaker that I need for a certain upgrade. So that would be cool. Just the fighting the rock breaker part might not be cool.
Shock ammo won't do much. Burrowers. The more of Porkov's missing expedition.
There's some valuables here too. There's that black box. Is it just burrowers then? That's not that bad. Except I'm not well concealed here. What's that? Okay, what happened? Why didn't I set that off? I thought I could set that off manually from right next to it, but maybe maybe it already has to be set off for me to refresh it. Maybe I just wasn't standing in the right place, I don't know.
Cauldrons must be spitting out hunter-killers too.
Oh, I thought that would kill it. I thought that was going to kill it. It didn't.
Damn. Machine's calling back up.
Great. Why isn't that going off?
Breaths now.
I guess those things were a little too tough for me to take on like that. What's with the barrels there? What are those barrels? Blaze drums. If I could ignite those, it might set off quite a disturbance. I don't have a clean shot at it.
Not gonna take much damage from fire.
Okay. Good that I checked that. They're resistant to fire. Well, what do? I don't want to take these guys on directly, but I may have to. sure exactly how to go about this. That worked. That was pretty effective. These creatures are apex level. I don't know that I can even override that level of machine. Pretty good. Okay. They're not particularly weak or strong against frost. Weak against plasma. Try sneak up behind this guy. I don't know if I can sneak attack the thing or not. No, I can't kill it with one single strike. Alright. Nope. Put this.
That Osram. She said they were attacked by some kind of terror. I don't think it was these burrowers.
No, it couldn't have been. Has to be something more severe. I'm not looking forward to finding out. But if it is a rock breaker, hey, I need some components from that. I wasn't really looking for a path forward, I was looking for clues, but... Clear this out. See the light. God, what the hell was that?
Sounds like it's coming from further in.
What the heck was that?
Better get out of here quick. It looks like it lets out ahead. It's a rock breaker. It must have attacked the officer as they were passing through.
It is a rock breaker. Well, shoot! I don't see any cover around here. That was smooth. Move! Alright, scan this stupid thing. I'm getting my butt kicked. Okay, I need Rockbreaker Mining Claws. hang on. Also, it doesn't like frost or shock damage. Good to know. Where is it? Where the heck is it? This is why I hate rock breakers. Because they burrow into the ground and then you never know where they're gonna come out. Ah! Jump! Did it come out? Where is it? There it is. Hit it in the butt. That spot's particularly vulnerable. Get the cold. It's badly hurt. Almost got it. Dead?
That's one rock breaker that won't be troubling anyone anymore. The Osram must have entered the canyon from the eastern side. I better take a look.
Okay. Okay. Before we continue, let's look around to see, did I break off any of those feet things? I think I need them for some upgrade. Mining claw. I need many of them, unfortunately. I don't think I got enough. Even if I broke some off. I'll have to search all over the battlefield, because that thing was all over the place.
Those carts must be the supplies the second crew was supposed to bring over. Orgif said his lockbox was supposed to be among them.
I got 3. That may be all I got, though. There's a message here. Hey, cousin, I've been thinking about your decision to not come along to the desert. I just wanted to let you know, I get it. Not every Osram is a born Delver, and at least you're being upfront about it. I'll tell you a story. Last year my crew gathered at Barren Light for our first foray into no man's land. This lone Karja came walking up, real fancy and loud he was, using all kinds of big words. He was on a solitary quest to research the cannibals of Tenakth's horde. Gave us Delvers the stink eye, yelling that forged dirt like us shouldn't try to hinder an adventure of immaculate repute. But when he got to the gates, the air rushed out of his bellows. He started chatting up the guards about what no man's land is really like. Got an earful, plus some rumors about the terrors of the clan lands. By this time, the old fellow had gone white as brew foam. Kept bleating about the risks and how valuable he was, calling himself the greatest scholar in the land and a jewel of the Sundom. Really worked himself into a lather. When the guards offered to open the gates, he nearly chucked his breakfast, howling about how one step in the west meant 1 foot in the grave. Eventually the captain got annoyed and had him packed off back to Meridian. You know who that was? Well-traveled Aram, the famous explorer. Yeah. So don't feel so bad. As long as you're honest with yourself, nobody can hold your choices against you. And remember, you came as far as not so well-traveled Aram did. I'll see you when I get back to Porgruff's expedition. Also from Forrester. Is that armor? I'm not sure. I don't think it's that great as far as its stats. I really like my current armor better. Even considering the fact that it's already upgraded. Man, there's a lot of loot around here, though.
Forgriff's lockbox.
Ah, there we
I
go.
should take it back to him.
Well, I only got 3 of the 6 Rockbreaker claws that I needed. I either have to find another Rockbreaker, God help me, or some awesome trader that maybe can sell them to me. That's a possibility. Where am I? Oh, I see. Okay. So the tunnel didn't go all the way through. There's a canyon in between. Now I gotta try and get the rest of the way through now.
Looking up for the hunt.
Alright. Back in
That
the
wall
tunnel.
looks like it came down when the Rockbreaker attacked. I must have trapped the Osram in the canyon. The rest must have run into the western tunnel. I should be able to blow this up to clear the debris.
Let's try that.
No way out. The tunnel should be clear now. I better let Porgriff know. I didn't see a Karja among the dead. Maybe Jelana's friend made it through.
Well, if they're not with the Osram and they made it through, where did they go? Another message. Hey Mom, you were right. I couldn't even reach the safe. It was total mayhem in the tunnel, explosions and everything. So all that stuff isn't going to do me any good. If anybody finds this, take it all. The door code is 2054. Ah, I remember seeing a door that had a code on it, and no way to know what the code was. Instead, I'm stuck here with 2 families. I took them into the maintenance room for shelter. A 6-year-old just spilled our water by accident. I'm almost out of battery. No reception. I don't think anyone's coming for us. I hope you're better off than me. There's got to be, like I say, billions of those stories of people meeting the end. Aha! And the door was right over here, right? Yep. See if I can remember it that long. 20...
Nope, that's
Oh,
not it.
shoot.
Maybe
I
should
slipped.
look through my data points.
I slipped. 2054. Wasn't that I forgot, I just kind of slipped. Well, I mean, it's valuable to me. Maybe there was other stuff in there that Aloy didn't notice or take because it's not valuable to her. I don't know. But that was stuff that was valuable to me. Alright, let's go back and report to that awesome trader. Not that there's a way through. Hopefully I can find out some more information from Telana. Meet up with her again. I'd very much like to meet up with Telana again. Well, I don't know if climbing over that mountain was any quicker, but I made it.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Have I got news for you,
Listen,
Red?
so if we add all the days lost to being stuck
What
in the
news you
camp
got for me?
nowhere, and throw in some hazard pay, because no doubt the crew will demand it.
One of
but
our
reduce
scouts
the
found
number
some
of the
ancient
crew by
ruins
half.
southwest of here.
Oh, and can't
Had a look
forget
for
the
myself,
Savior's
but
delving
came out
fee.
empty-handed.
Huh. Might
I
just
can't
break you.
shake the feeling we
And
missed
once the
something.
delve's up and running, the shards
Oh, well.
will come pouring in.
Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time.
You know, that was
Always
two
check out
conversations
the
going on at
myself.
once, and I don't understand either
Is there
one.
anything that the Osra missed?
I don't think I caught either one of those conversations.
You're back. How's that tunnel looking?
I found the rest of your crew. One of them was still alive. For a while, anyway. Turns out a rockbreaker attacked them as they were making their way through.
Poor Saz. Many roads lead to a delver's end, but that's got to be one of the worst.
Well, I took care of the rockbreaker. The way's clear now.
Ha ha! I knew you could do it. And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Here you
I
go.
did.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do?
Aloy, what pocket were you holding that thing in?
Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like. Ha! Onwards to the delve!
Feeling bold? There's a
He looked kind of like he didn't want to open that in front of me. Maybe it wasn't what he said it was. Maybe he was just too embarrassed. I don't know. Oh, that's right. That guy was heading toward a Tanakh prison called the Rot. I still gotta wait for news from Talana, apparently. There's a tall neck pretty nearby I could check out, but I think I really need to start heading toward the Kulrut. I'm finally back to the Memorial Grove.
She's with us. Let her pass.
Let's make this
Outlander.
Kulrut happen.
Chief Akaro and Marshal Katalo await you within.
Alright, I hope they haven't been waiting long. I certainly have been a long time getting here.
The Kulrut should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne. And Ether.
Hi.
Well met, Aloy. I was hoping we'd run into each other again after the flood and Bleeding Mark.
Natika. So you did it. You're part of the Chief's Guard now.
It wasn't an easy choice, but yes. After you left, we laid Kentok to rest, and I thought about what he said. He served his clan, his tribe, as best as he could. I have to do the same.
I'm sure he'd be proud.
And he'd reprimand me for allowing myself to be distracted.
Can't have that.
Thank you again, Aloy. Strike true as the 10.
Same back at you. I'm a little surprised. I didn't expect to find her here. That reminds me. I do have some more of those black boxes I could turn in. I'm curious to see if there's any materials that I need. Let's see. Let's talk to her.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Can I ask you what you can give me for this?
Hey, I have some more of the voices you're looking for.
I'm sure I can learn much from them.
Well, I don't have a specific use for these, but you know what? They're rare. I might need them for a component for something someday.
Thank you. I will make sure the story of these soldiers is told again.
I'll be on my way.
I hope you find what you want from these recordings.
Oh, she's listening to the transmissions now.
If I'm going down, I'm taking one of them with me. Come on then, you red-eyed monster!
Die for your unit. Die for your mission. Die for honor.
It's cool. I didn't notice that she'd listen to the transmissions and interpret them.
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena.
past the throne.
The arena. Okay. I think that's off to the right, right? Maybe not that way. I haven't been in this area before.
The arena.
Ooh, what's that? To all guests of the museum, please remember to wear light protective clothing when visiting our outdoor exhibits. Dust goggles, gloves, sunshades, and respiratory masks are available free of charge at the service desk near the corridor. The crater area has been scrubbed of all radioactive materials and is therefore completely safe. There was a nuke set off here. I'm getting that from this information. They set off a nuclear bomb, but I don't know the context entirely.
Turned into a fighting ring.
Regala can try.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heel.
Could say that.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to see. We both served well. But now the Kulrut is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the Kulrut with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the Kulrut begins, you must see it through.
And where will you be on all this? I'm assuming, like, right here observing the Kulrut, right?
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
Alright, I don't think I need to do anything more to prepare. Famous last words. So let's get started with it. Wait, actually, let me ask you about the arena first.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice?
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the Kulrut where they fell.
Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done. There's armor in that chest. Take it. It might prove useful.
Ooh. Alright. Tanakh martial armor. Wow. Does this mean,
Good. May it keep you safe.
Does this mean you're gonna make me a marshal? Hang on a minute. Wow. Not for nothing, but this armor's garbage. I'm sorry. It's not good stats. It's really not good stats. Compare that with the armor I'm wearing now. Yeah. I think I'll stick with this one. The only concern is if, you know, the machines that come after me do plasma damage, I'm going to be especially vulnerable. Otherwise, this is just better armor. I'm assuming I probably don't want to jump down into there, but where's the trail? Let me check my map real quick. Okay, it looks like I can circle around the outside of the arena.
Some like the melee ring. No lowlander is going to earn the...
The
Untitled Marshal must be earned with courage.
Perhaps he should
If
be.
Regala wins this battle, I won't accept.
Ooh, I can upgrade this now. Because I got the Skydrifter Razor Tail. Good. For a minute there I was worried I need 2 of those, but I didn't. I can now upgrade it further. Good. Medium machine cores and bellowback sack webbings. That shouldn't be too hard to acquire. Tremor Tusk. I can't get that right now. Well, now with that upgraded that far, it has really good plasma defense, but otherwise, it is no comparison to this armor. The Tanakh Vindicator armor is just better right now.
It'll take more than courage to prevail today.
This will be a heavy day.
I feel better knowing you're on our side.
This will be a real show of strength.
This
Not mere
is where
entertainment.
we'll make our stand.
It's your hand. Firm. So will we.
Hi. Oh, sorry. Excuse me, coming through.
This thugs, of course.
Wait, who's this here?
She's champion. What an honor.
Be guided by the 10.
Oh, nice of you to show up.
Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
Well, at least he's here to save face. That's good.
Spear and bow.
Actually, I should check around here some more because the Desert Clan chief should be here too, right? Daka? Let me check around this side. There might be more people to talk to before I continue. Let's see Daka. Looks like this is the trail I need to go to.
Okay. The Koro's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight.
Everybody ready?
Today will be a great victory.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, as they say. Somebody up there I need to talk to. How do I get to them? Oh, there's a ladder right there. How did I miss that?
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kulrut from below. But from above...
Not bad.
What's this?
Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours.
Ooh, I am honored.
Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
It'd be anticlimactic if nothing whatsoever happened. The Kulrut went off normally. Regala never showed up. Yeah. I'm not gonna put money on that happening.
The Kulrut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach!
I didn't even want to think about how they managed to capture those things.
All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory!
This is a much tougher challenge than the proving was, that's for sure. What's happening? Nothing. Nothing's happening. They're not coming. They are coming.
Here they come!
Hold them back! Defend the Kulrut!
Wait, what's that? Go down! Rapture was in trouble. Pour it on. Keep pouring it on. Wait, what weapons? Where? Oh, I see. There's more. I'm getting hurt. Fix this thing up. Come on, finish it. What's that thing? Is that a plow horn? I like how that guy over to my left is just kind of sauntering around, not doing anything. Here, let me provide some fire support over here. Oh god, that's a roller back. I'm out of bullets. Is there another gun over here I can use? Well, this guy's not using that. I guess he's got his own weapon. I don't know where this gun came from, but it's pretty nice. Anything left? A little scrapper left. Not a good angle on it. I don't have a good angle. Oh, it's dead. That was easy. Too easy. Yeah.
There. What is that?
I don't know.
It's a rock breaker. It's gotta be.
Hold the defenses! Go!
How did they override? Oh, they overrode a rock breaker. Shoot. It's gotta be. What else could it be? Yep, that's a rock breaker, alright. Oh, hi! Long time no see. That first attack was just a feint. you again. Yeah, I think I need to deal with the... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, that's not a rock breaker.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire!
You really threw a rock at it, Aloy. Really.
This thing down and catch up to Regala. Hopefully the Ballista will reach those shells in that Ballista.
Wait. I think it's just a regular Slitherfang. Fire, Frost, and Plasma. They don't like those.
I'm in position! Let's bring this thing down!
Hold on.
Damn! It's too close! Throw it away from the Ballista!
Am I even hurting it? Alright, where am I supposed to lure it to? I'm a little confused about... Oh, it's over there.
Throw it away from the Ballista!
Okay. Over this way, buddy.
It's too close! Throw it away from the Ballista!
I thought that was a weapon. It totally wasn't a weapon. Oh, am I on fire now? Can't seem to nail it down. Finally. Eat something. I missed.
Here goes nothing!
Is it dead? I think it's dead. I really wrecked the place.
I hate those things. Regala went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them.
Hold on. I need to pick up some stuff. But I think there's enemies around here that could be a problem. I'm not seeing a way up. Oh, okay, now I see it. Holy crap. I must be blind. And also not very agile, apparently. I'll get there, hang on. And this way. Go up here. Up here. Jump over there.
Champion, get to the chief! Oh! Ah! Get to the chief!
Okay.
Help the chief!
Where? Where's the chief? This place is really coming down, isn't it? I can't hold this long. Is she running?
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Is that it?
This is it. Aether's below.
All right then.
What is this place? Oh, okay. I thought I had that.
I thought you had that too, Aloy. I mean, how hard is it to grab the ladder? It was right there. It's fine. It's fine.
There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
Oh. That was relatively simple. Well, let's check this area out a little bit first. I wonder if Chief Hekarro actually spoke to Aether or not. He sounded like he did. What the hell, Perkins? Ever partition the cluster without telling me again? We had power surges all over the place, including one in the main building at 8:31 p.m., right when Director Cardori was heading out for the night. The Gold Mountain Holo lit up from total darkness right as she walked by, and it scared the living shitballs out of her. She was pissed, dude. What are you trying to do? Get us all data corrupted.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us.
Ooh.
Here, this must be the vision that Chief Icaro saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived.
Well, that's cool. I wonder if that had something to do with taking Aether out of there. Or something else, I don't know.
Let's talk.
Alright, I'll talk in a minute. Let me just make sure I got everything. I saw that one already. Alright, let's get back out. Which is this way. Ah! Address the ladder. Approach the ladder. Climb the ladder. How difficult is that? Where is she? Where are you?
Aloy, come here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I see some interesting new hologram there.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Maybe.
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Icaro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Let's hear it.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Icaro needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that?
True that.
Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
And it will be soon.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
No question, Zoe is interesting.
Alright, I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Yeah, it is worth checking out. I'm always touched by those moments that history repeats itself, you know? The story of the ancient past that had relevance today. Let's take a look at these other holograms.
Join JTF-10 for a
In the name of the 10.
operation deep within the rainforest. Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
Huh.
Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
When this is over, I must return to the hunting ground.
There was another hologram somewhere, right?
May we all fight with your skill, Outlander. These challengers should put on a show. The final battle against Regala. My heart hit. Already?
Read that one already.
It is said Regala is moving in for the kill. We shall see.
Observe the grid of JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone. Trained to outlast, conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes.
JTF-10. The 10 they spoke of.
Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert. JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert. Where others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
JTF. Does that stand for a Joint Task Force? Maybe?
Observe the grid of JTF.
Let's check this one really quick.
Aloy. A
Out in
word,
the
if you
field
will?
or relaxing at base, Joint Task Force 10 acted as one.
False courage.
Led by Colonel Edward de la Hoya, their bodies and weapons were always honed for battle. Meals, ink, bruises. These
Aloy.
daredevils of the sky shared it
Do you
all.
have a moment?
Alright, what's wrong?
Hello, Dekka.
Blood of the 10, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No.
Fought with them.
He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
That must be really hard.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hikaru, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
When did he join the rebels?
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clan's back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
Other than at the embassy, Regal has just been attacking other Tenakth and Itaru. Not really fighting the Karja at all. Anyway, what makes you think he'll listen to you and come back?
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
So all these rebel outposts I take on and kill all of the people there. Maybe somebody the other Tenakth know. Somebody that cares about them that's on the other side. That's something to think about. If he did leave, would Hekarro set him back?
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hekarro let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try.
Alright, so if we try to find your grandson, where do we start?
I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
This is all a lot, God, I hate to say this, but can I meet you there?
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there. Until then, strike true.
And I will meet her there, but, yeah, I got other things to do first. There's somebody else to talk to over here that wants something. Are they just outside? Wait, did I see this before? This F-38 Razorwing is one of only 4 surviving planes used by Joint Task Force 10 during the Hot Zone Crisis. 6th generation VTOL multi-role combat aircraft. It was designed for air superiority, strike missions, close air support, electronic warfare, and intelligence gathering. Kindly donated to the museum by the Medina Society for Southwestern History. I don't remember if I read that already.
Hot.
Good day.
I'm sweating everywhere.
There she is. We should ask her.
The tribe has asked so much of her already.
Ask me what?
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Dekka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the Kulrut's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hekarro won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the Kulrut. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not
Sounds
just
like a
from the
hunting
arena,
trial.
but also for medals won at hunting grounds.
Ooh.
You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To
Nice.
fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the northeast side of the grove.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
I have.
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
I'd be surprised if I already had some of those parts. Alright, lots more to do around here, but I think I gotta get back to home base and install
Guess I need
Aether
to head
now.
southeast to find that rollerback. And I think I saw a herd of bristlebacks not far from here.
No, it's to Aether now. I'll deal with that other stuff later. I've got to install Aether. Back again.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
You're the right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Oh, that takes me back.
Aloy! Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tenakth friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
Ah, he's cool.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Oh my.
Okay.
Bro and Zoe having a private training session. I'm sure we know what that training's about.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Oh.
Looks like everybody's settled in pretty nicely. You know, it's nice to see you again.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tenakth rebels, and it also has to do with the Osram.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
The Sons of Prometheus.
Let me know what I can do to help.
What do you know about them? Yeah, what do you know about the Sons of Prometheus?
I discovered an Osram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels. They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tenakth?
Pretty much.
Well, that's just great.
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them.
Well, I could have the Vanguard check Chain Scrape and Barren Light, in case they're moving any supplies through there. But if they are, I'll bet they're being careful about it.
Yeah. And they have focuses, too. Makes it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
Hold on. Way back, when we first met, you came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? So does that mean that if I go back to the Daunt with this...
You could scan for other focuses.
That's true.
If an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group.
That's likely.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
Hey.
Just let me know if you find anything.
You got it.
I knew Aaron would find some way to make himself useful. That's awesome. So what do you think of these Zeniths?
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
And how's your training coming around? Have you learned to read yet?
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
You always have been useful, Aaron. And what do you think of the other people out here?
How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Glad to hear it. Anything more to say about them?
So, you've met our new Tenakth friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Karja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I hope I can run into her again. You have anything more to say about the Sons of Prometheus?
You should know. Silence is involved with the Sons of Prometheus.
Yeah,
He's
that.
the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
Why doesn't that surprise me? That's probably all part of some master plan, huh?
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
Damn straight.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about what he was up to. But Aaron could probably help me figure that out. I hope.
Let me know if you find any Sons of Prometheus in the Daunt. I'll keep scouting those rebel camps.
Be careful.
You too.
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
It's best
I
hot.
think it was just flat bread. With cheese. And some sauce.
I like it already.
Yeah, that's essentially what it was. Pretty tasty.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
It really is.
And Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl.
What's your take on the Zeniths?
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
And how's your training with Zoe going?
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
True.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must
Yeah,
be
I'm
quite a
really
story.
curious about that.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready.
I hope she tells me soon.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
It's interesting that music that you just catch part of that music that Erend was playing. That's from the DLC. It's probably my favorite side quest in any game ever. It's really cool. And it's all about making music. And using something unconventional as an instrument. Something that the old ones used. And the people today figured out how to use too. Anyway. Long story.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Is there more you can tell me about your training sessions with Zoe?
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory. And All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free.
It's probably scary.
The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Right, well, keep at it. I'll be back.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Well, I'll look for some new CDs for you, I guess. Let's see if Zoe has anything new to say.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
I'm just thinking how comforting it is that Aloy has found helpers, allies, and she isn't doing this alone anymore.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tanakhs don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
Yeah, you should have seen that Kulrut.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Well, I've just given him a mission, so he'll be going off for a little while.
Right. I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Have fun. Have fun, you two.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
What? Wait, what? What chest? What? There's a supply chest? Ooh.
So the old ones
That does not
painted their
suck.
faces with something called makeup, like the Karja. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tanakh.
I just think my face says it all as is. That's all.
That is
Yeah. Face says it all as it is. Ooh, how you coming along?
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
Well, you need to know your enemy. Speaking of which...
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
Hey, what do you think the others here?
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She's more than a
She
farmer.
rallied to summon her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
I'm not surprised she didn't tell you that. Not the kind of thing she wants to boast about.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Sadly, yes. It's kind of why we're in this state.
What did Chief Akaro say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Wings of the Ten. Wings of the Ten. That's some kind of quest, I thought. I don't know. I've heard reference to it before. What can you tell me about it?
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Decca, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom and the awe it must have inspired.
Shock and awe, yeah.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tanakh to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Becoming a marshal is a choice. Why did you make that choice?
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
Well, it was a nice talk, but I have to be on my way.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the 10 walk with you.
I don't have any new upgrades now. I'm pretty sure I don't. No. Need more Skydrift or Razortail. Have to work on that. Alright, it's time.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Before I talk...
Ready, please merge ether with me.
Hang on.
Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
I'm annoyed that this turns off every time as soon as I leave.
Good choice.
Alright, there we go. Let's do this. Guy has leveled up.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates.
SOS?
Where does
Where?
it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
I had speculated earlier that the Zeniths might have actually taken Aletheia and some of the other subordinate functions that couldn't be found by Gaia. That they already had those subordinate functions. And it's possible Aletheia is there. And is trying to secretly send a distress call. So that whoever its keepers are won't know. Or maybe it's a trap, who knows.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay,
Good
so
point.
Either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could it be something to do with the Zeniths?
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular.
That doesn't make
If
sense.
they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
The Zeniths don't need to find Gaia, they already have Gaia. It doesn't make sense that they try to call out the other copy.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance.
Huh.
Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
I suppose I should investigate it, but I'm not sure I should do that right away. I'll have to think about that.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
It probably
Of course
is.
it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Oh. Well. I guess it's settled then. We're doing it now. I think there's more to say to Gaia right now, though.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
You knew she would. So, how's our progress now?
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be.
You know, artificial limbs were a thing back in the day. I wonder if Gaia could construct something.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it.
That would be awesome.
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Eh. Oh well.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus, after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Well, now that you've installed another subordinate function, what can you tell me about that?
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Anything more to ask about Aether?
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
What do you have to say about Elizabeth?
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the feral plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Do you have any more to add about this place?
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here.
Interesting. So this was regional. Means there might be other facilities like this elsewhere. Maybe one where the Far Zenith people are.
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
That makes sense.
because last time Hephaestus enslaved it.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. But I guess Cyan will be no help to us.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Yeah, I kind of already knew about that.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
I think I've pumped you for all the information I can right now. Time for me to go.
I guess I should get going.
As you say. Be well, Aloy.
Well, I was going to go back and help out the Tanakh some more, but clearly something else has come up. What was it, Eleuthia?
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Wait, what?
Good to know.
You were?
I'll check it out when I can.
Where? Where's the other room? I'm gonna check that out now. Is it this one? No.
Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions
nice.
thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Looks nice. What's this?
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
Why is it still here? I guess I don't need it anymore.
He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
And with that new vision, lots of interesting things here.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
I hope it will be safe here.
Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Thor Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
What's this over here?
My old spear. Rust helped me make it when I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Surprised he still has it.
When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still, wish he was here.
That's why I wear this particular face paint. It was Rost's colors to honor him. Alright, before we go on this quest with Erend and Varl, I think I'm going to call it quits for today. I've done a lot, and there was a whole lot of conversations and exposition dumped there at the end. This video may go a little long, unfortunately. But next time, I go off on an adventure with Erend and Varl, hopefully finding something about Eleuthia. On Amon Chooses Horizon Forbidden West.